Alright guys, so today we're going to be talking about Call of Duty World War II and all of the streaks that we saw at E3. Now just to clarify, this is the list of score sheets that was only at E3 and not for the full make of the game. So these streaks could change, they could be removed, more could be added. So we're not really sure what's going to happen. All I know is that this is a really cool list. And just to clarify, this list goes from the easiest score sheets to get to the hardest. So the easiest score sheet to get is the UAV. That's the easiest score sheet to get at E3. It was the lowest amount of points to get, and then the farther we get down the list, the harder it gets to get these streaks. So, like I said, the UAV is the hardest. It's the easiest to get, and then the second easiest to get is the counter UAV. Really simple stuff. Then the third score sheet that you can get, which is the third easiest to get, is the flamethrower. This is where it gets interesting because the flamethrower is a score streak that we thought about being in World War II, but we didn't expect it to be the easiest thing to get. Now, obviously it's not the easiest, but it's one of the easiest things to get. So a lot of people are saying that it should be nerfed, but the way it works in World War II is that it gives you a set amount of ammo. So it's not that overpowered. It only gives you about 100, so you only use it for like not even 15 seconds and then you run out. So you might get like a nice triple kill or something, but trust me, it's not super overpowered in World War II, at least from what we saw at E3. Next you have the fighter pilot, which is a strafing run and a fighter aircraft. Basically that's going to be your lightning strike of the game. Really standard stuff. Then next you have the care package, which is even more standard. The care package in this game, it gets dropped by a cool parachute. Basically, you throw the smoke bomb on your location, and then it drops the parachute with the care package. Really cool stuff. Next, you have the mortar strike. Now, the mortar strike is actually in Black Ops 1. And unfortunately, I don't have it on in this gameplay. It would be cool to see it, but unfortunately, I did not know that it was going to be on this list while I was picking the game to play. So, yeah, the mortar strike is in World War II, but I can't show you gameplay of it because I don't have it on Black Ops 1, unfortunately. But next we have the artillery barrage, and this is sort of like your bombardment in Infinite Warfare. Really cool bombing strike. You guys got to go look at the gameplay of Infinite Warfare to get a really good description of it. But it's really, really cool. Not sure it should be this high on the list, but that's their opinion. Next you have the flat guns. Now, in my opinion, this is the most overpowered streak in the game so far. Flat guns, the description of flat guns is destroy all enemy score streaks and block enemies from using new ones. This is essentially your hacker, your EMP system, but World War II style. It sounds really overpowered. We're going to have to see how this works because basically you can have the #1 score streak in the game, but if somebody on the opposite team has flat guns on, it doesn't mean shit, they're going to destroy it. And it's mind-blowing to even think about that. Like, I'm gonna be pissed if that happens to me. I'm telling you right now. But we're gonna see how it works out, how overpowered it is. Not really sure what to say at this moment, but just from that description, it just sounds really, really ridiculous. Next, we have the paratroopers, which is really interesting. It's gonna be 5 AI-controlled paratroopers that help you in the gunfights. So we saw this in WW2 survival mode where you could call in AI to help you out in the survival mode, but we never saw this in multiplayer public match. So it's going to be interesting to see how overpowered they are, or if they're overpowered at all, and maybe they're just pointless. We're not sure yet. We're going to have to see. Next, you have the carpet bombing, which is an aerial obliteration bombing that makes multiple passes over the enemy occupied territory. Basically, guys, just think of this as your Warthog from Black Ops 2. Just instead of shooting guns, it actually shoots bombs and missiles. So this is going to be really, really cool. I think it deserves to be this high on the list. It is the second highest streak at E3. So as you guys can already guess, the last streak in the game is going to be the ball turret gunner. And essentially, it is going to be the chopper gunner of Call of Duty World War II. Now, the chopper gunner has been in Modern Warfare 2 and this game, Black Ops 1. And speaking of chopper gunners, here's mine right here in this game. I'm going to go prone in a second and do it for you guys. But the chopper gunner is really, really overpowered in the past couple Call of Duties. And I expect it to be just as overpowered in World War II. Absolutely, hands down. I think I'm going to be running chopper gunner every single game, just like everybody else is. If it's anything like the Black Ops 1 chopper gunner, I think I wouldn't like it as much, because with this you can drop a 50 bomb every game if you have the chopper gunner on. I would much rather have them do the one from WW2, because yes, you can drop a nuke with it, but it's not that overpowered. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please be sure to smash that like button, subscribe as always. Let me know what you guys' favorite Scorestreak is in the comment section down below. And yeah, well, all the way guys, it's been Rigo Says here, YouTube. I will see you fucking later.